And today I'm back with Minecraft, and I'm continuing to bring characters from DrNowhere into Minecraft, guys. I'll be analyzing the lore, personality, and characteristics of each creature. Okay guys, alright, let's get started now. The fungus. These creatures are nightmarish entities that blend human anatomy with alien, plant-like features. They are known for their unsettling ability to unnaturally stretch their necks and move their limbs like writhing tendrils. They spread spores which can infect and transform humans into fungal life forms, a silent biological invasion meant to replace humanity. And here, I have the model of the fungus right here. First, you've got the body wearing a shirt and pants, just like a human. And then there's this super long neck growing out. On top is a head, but it only has one single eye. Then the limbs grow out. The legs are wearing pants, the legs have these creepy tentacles, and the arms also have these really long tentacles. The reason this character wears human clothes is because humans actually get turned into these fungus creatures. This thing will go around conquering Earth and spreading this fungal disease to every other living thing. Into the game, I'm using this shader to make it a bit more horror themed because this video has quite a few creepy creatures in it. First up, here's the fungus. I'm gonna try spawning it in this village to see how it takes over. The ground is starting to get infected and turning into fungus, guys. Anywhere it goes, the ground gets infected. Plus, I can use this suspicious stew and feed it to villagers. And when I do that, some crazy transformation happens. Let me try feeding one. Here we go. Get ready for the change. The body starts transforming and it's turned into the fungus, guys. That's right. Villagers transform into these fungus creatures when they eat that mushroom soup. Let's see if there are any other villagers around. Let's feed another one. The iron golem won't transform though. Its immune system, it's only a percentage chance. It won't always transform. Looks like here it goes. Another transformation. There it goes. The transformation begins. Get ready. It transformed again. Looks like the iron golem won't turn, but it will protect everyone. Attacking any creature that's been turned into a fungus creature, well, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Because if villagers turn into fungus, the iron golem will just attack and destroy them too. I guess there's no way to change that after they transform. And after a while, all the villagers here got turned into fungus, and this whole village got completely infected by this fungal plague. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Even the food. All the food turned into mushrooms. Pretty gross, but that's exactly what the creatures here love to eat. So what do you guys think of the first character? Drop a comment down below and give it a rating. I think this character is pretty interesting and unique. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Moving on to the next character. Jeffy is a quirky, easily distracted sunfolk who balances his life as a farm entrepreneur with his obsession for collecting random trinkets at his shop, Jeffy's Thing Store of Stuff. A self-proclaimed professional prankster, he sells gag gadgets under a hilariously bad secret identity. This next character is pretty famous and I find him really interesting. First, you've got this super skinny body, pitch black skin, with a sun-shaped white head on top featuring a pretty funny-looking face, legs coming out wearing shoes, 2 really skinny arms. This character belongs to the creature hunter species, and at the end of this video, there'll also be a Sunman creature but in a giant form and extremely powerful. But I can trade with this character because he sells some pretty interesting prank items. Let's see how it looks in game. Alright, we've got the new character. That's Jeffy. The reason I set the sky to dark is because I added this feature. Even though it's not exactly lore accurate, this character has 2 phases. The second phase transforms him into the Sunman, this giant colossal creature, plus I can trade by clicking on him. I opened the Jeffy's Thing Store of Stuff. This character sells prank items to mess with others, like TNT or tripwire hooks, fireworks, even though most of these are pretty useless. So the reason I set the sky to dark is because if it's daytime, he'll transform into phase 2. Simple as that, and I already made a video about that. Let's jump straight to the next character. And this character is also super interesting. The birthday giants are towering, necklace entities characterized by their stark black heads, often shaped like crowns or trees, atop pale, thin bodies. These beings linger on the outskirts of old towns, waiting to crash birthday parties where they act like almighty jerks, demanding to be the center of attention. Despite their rude behavior, they are portrayed as lonely, misunderstood creatures that crave empathy. If ignored, they simply migrate away. And here we have the birthday giants, one of the creatures I find most unique, interesting, and my personal favorite. Look at that. First, you've got the skinny body, super creepy looking. They've got this tree trunk-like skin with bones sticking out. And on top is the head. I've got two of these characters, and this head shaped like a crown. The other head looks like a tree stump, and they've got these super long pitch black legs, really long skinny feet, two really long skinny arms with bones showing. Normally, these characters spawn around villages in-game waiting for a birthday party, and if you don't prepare a birthday cake, they'll attack the player. So if you spot them hanging around nearby, you gotta make a cake and invite them over, then they'll disappear. So now I've entered a new village. Let's see what's around. Not yet. Ah, there they are. Those two black silhouettes are huge. Those are the birthday giants. They stay close to the village. They're absolutely massive. When you get close, they disappear. When will the party started? Is the party over? You didn't invite us. And after a few minutes, they'll attack, charging at the player and taking out tons of hearts. Then they'll reappear over there, so I need to prepare a cake immediately. They won't stop. These guys will keep lurking around here if they don't get invited with a cake. Oh, they're coming again. And when they move, they destroy everything in their path because they think they weren't invited to the birthday party. So they're furious, charging in and wrecking everything. Jesus Christ, they're so huge. If I already have a cake here, I can place it down and wait for them to approach. Once they get close, I click on the cake and they'll sing happy birthday and just stand still. They'll stop attacking and then they'll disappear. Whoa, that sound is super creepy. Okay, don't let the candles go out. And when they disappear, they take the cake with them. They simply vanish from the area and leave me alone. Facing these characters isn't hard at all. Just having a cake is enough to make them leave me alone. I wonder what would happen if there were too many birthday giants surrounding me. Could one cake be shared among all of them? Or what? Would they just smash me because there's not enough cake? Okay, here they come. Oh, they all stopped and singing happy birthday, and I'm spared. Can't believe they actually share with each other. That sound is so creepy. Like their stomachs are super hungry. Yeah, they really wanted that cake, and they took the cake and vanished. This is one of the characters I find super interesting and unique. I really like this character because the design is so cool. And that's the birthday giants. Moving on to the next character from DrNowhere. That's empty. 3 is a terrifying cognito hazard that takes the form of a floating crimson sphere with 5 protruding spines and a distorted, wide grinning face with gnarly red teeth. An encounter typically begins in a deceptive, quiet pink room, prevents the dreamer from waking up. And here I've got this red sphere, looks pretty creepy. Then there's this pitch black face with this twisted mouth with jagged, disgusting teeth and spikes growing all around, forming this creature. I don't really understand what this creature is about, but it doesn't have much lore. It appears in the player's dreams, and this character only shows up when the player goes to sleep. It spawns a bunch of them, and when the player wakes up, they disappear. If this creature attacks me, I'll get trapped in a dream inside a pink room and then get destroyed. Pretty interesting. So this character only appears when the player sleeps, meaning if you don't sleep, no problems at all. I'll place a bed here, and if I go to sleep, you can see these creatures spawning all around. Oh, see that? Over there. Those creatures. Whoa, it's so laggy. Right there. If it's daytime, they'll disappear. Simple as that. If it's daytime, they vanish. Pretty straightforward. If I don't get attacked while sleeping, nothing happens to me. When I get attacked by them, I'll get teleported into the dream world. Oh no, And now I'm trapped in a pink room, guys, and all around me, these creatures are chasing me. Oh, there's a door over there, but looks like I can't reach it. They're chasing me. Nothing behind the door, it's just a scam. There's no way to escape all of them. Once you're trapped forever. So what do you guys think of this character? I don't think this character is particularly special. The design is a bit creepy, but not that interesting to me. Personally, I'd give this part a 7 out of 10, while the Birthday Giants earlier was a solid 9 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. And now I'm moving on to the final character in this video. This is a very, very interesting character. The Sunman is a towering, many-limbed entity with a distinct star-shaped head, small eyes, and a wide, unsettling smile. Its long limbs suggest it may be a specialized hunter. Its true nature remains a mystery, as it is unclear whether the Sunman represents positive themes like life and prosperity, or darker concepts like disease and death. There is currently no recorded way to survive an encounter with it, and here we have this massive creature called the Sunman. First, there's this long, skinny black body with bones protruding, then 2 also very skinny legs moving with these really slow movements, and then tons of arms. 4 very long, skinny arms looking like a spider. And on this super long neck sits a sun-shaped head, a face with this huge smile, and many radiating spikes. And I've added extra personality traits for this character in the game. First, the movement, but if it spots the player, it'll just stand there staring at the player and then prepare to charge at incredible speed. And when it runs, it chases with this animation. And when it attacks, it deals massive damage. I created this myself since the lore doesn't specify. So here I am back at this village, and as you guys know, I've got this Jeffy character, right? But this character, when it's dark, nothing happens, but when it's daytime, something interesting goes down. This character transforms into its second form. The Sunman, absolutely massive. And this character even has some dialogue. Pretty cool, though I made that up myself since the lore doesn't specify. Let's check it out. Normally, the Sunman just stands still staring at the sun, sunbathing, soaking up that warmth from the sun, and wandering around pretty normally, super chill. But after a while, if the player stays nearby, it'll start attacking the player. First, it'll stare right at the player, making this terrifying sound. And at this point, the player has to run immediately. Find somewhere to escape, otherwise you'll get chased down at incredible speed within about 10 seconds, and then it starts charging. Okay, here it comes, and when you get hit, everything goes pitch black, and then the Sunman reappears somewhere else, right here, and the Sunman returns to its initial state, wandering around without attacking the player anymore. And this is when you gotta run, guys. If I'm still within the Sunman's attack range, it'll start transforming into phase 2 and begin charging. There's no way to deal with the Sunman like with the Birthday Giants. All I can do is run or find some way to destroy it. But it's incredibly powerful, so I don't think anyone can survive facing this creature. Okay, still running, keep running, keep running. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to go. This isn't good. Can't outrun it. Wow, and there we have the Sunman, a creature with such a unique, interesting design in my opinion, and those are all the new Doctor. Nowhere creatures in this video. Drop a comment letting me know which character is your favorite from this video. Some creatures only spawn at night, so I couldn't spawn them, but I think the 2 best looking ones are the Birthday Giants and the Sunman. Extremely interesting. Super unique ideas and incredibly creative, with such creepy designs and pretty cool lore too. So I'm gonna end this video here. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll be back with new videos in the future. And comment more ideas you want me to add into Minecraft. And now I'm wrapping up this video right here. Like, subscribe, and goodbye. Oh no, I'm getting attacked by 2 giant creatures. absolutely terrifying, so creepy, so cool. Oh no, this is not good, man. Getting attacked by 2 giant characters at once means I'm done for. And now I'm ending it here. Like, subscribe, and goodbye. Bye.